Okay, this is a multitask video testing to see if this microphone works and maybe put a coat of wax on the bike. It's a boring, gloomy day, keeps threatening rain. Oh, let's see how this goes. First time I'm trying to use this new mic. I don't know how this is going to work out, but I got nothing else to do. So, let's see. Not dirty. Got some scratches, wear and tear scratches, nothing bad. I actually use this bike, so it's not a garage art. Not that I have a garage, but you know what I mean. Let's get some of the, some of the surface dust off first. Shake. No pop. Get anything that might be on the rag off. It's not bad. I think I did this year. It really doesn't look bad at all, but better to be safe than sorry. Rub some of the dust on there. We don't want that. I imagine I'm blocking a good portion of the view. Gotta figure how to do this better. Looks pretty good. Not bad at all. Just want to get if there's any dust hiding on here. I don't want to rub the dust or bits of pieces of sand. You'd be surprised how it will scratch it up even more. See if I can give you a better look at the paint. Let's see, guy. Oh, I didn't mean to be in. You can. Yeah. From a distance, it looks good, but up close, especially here, this is the worst spot. Kind of where I rub on it. And I don't want to put that sticker thing that you put here. I just haven't found one that I particularly care for. And it's just the basic wear and tear of riding a bike. But this is my worst spot. I'm not going to do nothing too fancy, just a basic coat of wax. Let's see if I can get this back on here where there's a decent angle or shot. Oops. I don't have any kind of editing hardware or stuff, so Just got to kind of work our way through it together. Oh well, not going to worry about that now. Oh, there is something else. That's always bad to do. It's a basic paste wax. As if I was a professional, I would tape all this edges off and but I'm not. Just Mr. Regular Guy. Trying to take care of the little things that I do own. Yeah, pretty good coverage. Not that big a bike, or it's not like doing a car where I would probably do one section at a time. Then put the wax on one section, then I would put the wax on another section, but then I would go back and take off the first section I did and continue that way. It's just a bike, it's small. So I believe I could wax the whole thing. And by the time it gets to the other side, that part should be dry enough to start taking off. I don't like to leave it on there. I've seen people leave wax the car and then leave it on and then come back. Oh my God, it's like a nightmare trying to get it off. Just want it to dry till it's Got that white powdery look for me. Sure, there's 1,000 other ways to do it better, but this is okay for me. Makes me happy. First part is getting it all off. So careful getting it on. Look at that. It's already starting to powder up, for lack of a better word. A little bit. Fender. Don't want to get it on any of that matted black finished stuff because it gets into the pores and then it's impossible to get out. I could never remember. Somebody taught me years ago. Was it putting it on was the most important part? Rubbing it in real good as best that you can without burning the paint, or that's if you're using a machine. Obviously, I'm not. Or the buffing it off once it's dry. All right, close tight. Let that start to dry. Look at that. It's already getting all nice and white and powdery. Is that even a word, powdery? I don't think it is. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Let's give you a little close-up of the... How about that? That's a nice coating, don't you think? Can't see it as much because it's kind of dark, but that's on there pretty good. All right. I think once I start buffing that off, by the time I get around to that front fender, it should be nice and dry. Let's see. A good shot. It's hard to tell. I don't have a stand. I'm using 2 plastic stools in order to hold the camera / phone. Okay. 2 rags. One for the initial taking off, and this one's a lot softer and nicer for the buffing after. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, see, look how hard. That's already hardening on there. You can hear it trying to rub it off. the nooks and crannies where just you didn't even think you touched that area, and then all of a sudden there's just wax everywhere. This I think I have a very soft bristle toothbrush. I can go inside there just to get any excess off. And you know, no matter how good you do it, you're always going to have a friend go, "You missed a spot." And then everywhere you go, you're going to see that spot until you can get it taken off. I guess I should have did a side wax off side by side so you could see the difference. I wasn't thinking that far in advance. Yeah, that wax dried fast. The sponge was damp. Maybe it wasn't damp enough. I should have actually wet it and squeezed it out. Been thinking about in the future after I finish a few other things, maybe taking it to a professional detailer, buffer guy, get them to really like do a deep clean into the paint. And then, you know how you can do wraps on a car to change the color. Thinking about having this wrapped and just simply clear, no color, just to protect it. Been thinking about that. Can't hurt, I guess. Little added. Oops, I'm sure I'm blocking so much of your view there. Good news is, even though it's in the 80s, it's not that blistering heat because it's drizzled a little bit earlier today and it's super overcast. So it's not like you're in that scorching sun, sort of. See, look, I'm still finding some. You can feel it when you rub up against it. Like the stripes on here, they're not painted. They were stickers. And I wish I could remember the guy's name off the top of my head that did it. But if you look further on some of my other videos, you'll see where I made other videos with his store. He does a good job, I think. The price is definitely fair for the amount of work that he does. Some of the stuff he does, I wouldn't have done, but he'll do it. It's little minor nothing stickers I've asked him to make for me, and he doesn't seem to mind. It's like no job too big or too small. He's a good guy. They're good guys there. Gosh, I wish I could remember the name off my head so I could say it, but I can't remember. You know, senior citizen moment. The other day I was standing at my front door. I couldn't remember if I was going out or coming in. I chased an eye floater around the house for a half hour, thinking it was a fly. Golden years, my butt. It's looking pretty good, I think. Yeah, these are stickers. The stripes on the rims and on the body. We couldn't match the exact color. You guys who know this bike know it's like a blue with like a grayish stripes. So this was the best we could do, and I'm happy with the color. And they reflect. So when headlights hit it on the side, it's reflective. I've seen it in pictures. I've never seen it actually happen. Just when I've taken pictures of the bike, I've seen it reflective with the flash. Oh, how long did that take? 15, 20 minutes? Probably for somebody who knows what they're doing. They could do it in 10 minutes, this bike. But it's okay. I'm in no rush. I think it looks better. Yeah, but the kid that did I know I'm bouncing around subjects, and I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I'm happy with the sticker job. Oops. Let's see. There we go. Looks shiny. It's like I got all the wax off. Yeah, I think I got it all off. And it's not so bad. Here's something cool. Seeing how where I'm at, they only do the speed in kilometers, and I didn't want to be doing math while riding, so the guy made me a sticker to do the conversion. Can't really see it at night, but look at that. How about that? That's okay, right? Who wants to be doing math while riding? I think I got all the wax off. Well, that's it. Give it a little, yeah, not so bad. It really needs, I think, compound or stripping, and then a real buff. Bring this back to life. And then I'm really thinking about putting the clear over it to protect it. This is the worst spot because as you can see, I'm a gladiator size guy. And sometimes it rubs there and it's just scratching it up. But I just don't like those things on there. I like this plain smooth look. Yeah, but he made me little stickers. That one, just random, I call them. Ordered this. They sent me the wrong one. They sent me the Z900. They wouldn't take it back. They said I took too long to verify. I took a dummy, put a sticker on there. So I still got the Z900RS. I couldn't believe he would do that, but he did it. He didn't care. Good guy. Good guy. Look on some of the other videos, and if you're in my area, check this guy out. He's a good guy. He makes me laugh, though. He always tells me that I have to go now because him trying to speak English is making his nose bleed. Anyway, that's it. I hope this microphone worked. Yay!